I got him. Here he goes. My name is Ronnie Green. I grew up in San Antonio, Texas. Once I graduated from high school, I ended up going to Eastern New Mexico and transferred to Texas Tech on a track scholarship. Once I graduated from Texas Tech, I became an officer in the United States Marine Corps. Once I was done there, I ended up going into medical sales and spent 16 years doing that. Very, very successful. Loved working in the medical sales environment. But then there came a day where I made a pivot in my life. There's a therapeutic value that I get out of just this, which is nothing what most people would consider. When I lost my mother, it was traumatic for me. Every day after losing my mother, I would fish because she said, I want to see you live your best life, so do what you love. And I didn't know what that was at first. And all the time I was grieving, I was doing what I loved. I just needed some peace. I needed to understand how to deal with grief. So fishing was my way. I can make decisions about life. I can think clearly. I'm thinking about doing this, I'm thinking about that. But this is a place where a lot of my decisions are made in life. I was up in New York. I came off a stage fishing a bass tournament. And a lady walked up to me and she says, hey, I'm a producer with so-and-so such and such network. And I think you're a TV host. So I looked around. I said, no ma'am, I'm not. You might have me mixed up with someone else. Came home, spoke to my wife, and I was like, honey, I don't know that. And she said to me, I never will forget these words, you'll never know unless you give it a try. And because of her words, I am here today, because I took a chance.
This is a fishing story.
A fishing story is a show where we dive into the lives of people and tell their stories. And then we want our audience to be inspired by the stories they hear. There's certain parallels to some of the stories, but the one thing that you hear consistently is the perseverance part. And we're catching all this information while we're out here fishing. Yeah. Isn't that amazing, man? While I was going through all my different life's journey with Abbott, the Marine Corps, even at Texas Tech, I never would imagine me sitting here talking about my fishing show. But that just goes to show you, when you take your journey, keep an open mind, because you never know where life might take you. Yeah, baby. If you're sitting there right now at Texas Tech and you're a student, you have no idea what potentially could happen in your life. Always remember, what you see in front of you may not be what you see 20 years down the road. But the main thing is stay focused and keep your eyes on what you want to do, because you never know where you may end up. Such a beautiful creature. Not big, but fun to catch. My name is Ronnie Green, and in the College of Arts and Sciences, possible starts here. Woo!